Now, I've been researching Avatar Frontiers of Pandora for the last year, and here's every detail you need to know before its release. It's important to note that the game will be released on December 7th, 2023, and will be available on all platforms shown here. If you want a TLDR about the story, the game is played in a first-person perspective where players take control of a Na'vi orphan raised and trained as a soldier by the RDA, before being put into cryo-sleep and waking up 15 years later in an abandoned facility. RDA stands for Resources Development and Administration. It's a powerful and influential corporation that specializes in mining and exploiting valuable resources on the planet Pandora. The player must embark on a journey across the western frontier, a never-before-seen region of Pandora, discovering their origins and organizing local Na'vi tribes to fight back against the RDA, which is basically the same plot of the past two movies. I mean, come on, even the Na'vi are starting to think, can't they come up with a new plan for once? Anyways, the game's story is said to be partially tied to the films while remaining standalone. There will also be crossovers and references to people and things from the movie in the game. The base game costs $69.99, while the Gold Edition, which includes the base game and the Season Pass, costs $109.99. Finally, the Ultimate Edition consists of the Gold Edition content, the Ultimate Pack, which is a bunch of exclusive in-game content, and a digital art book which comes at a staggering price of $129.99. But if you're an Avatar superfan like me, I feel this is a great price for what you get, although I'm definitely not buying that. The game features co-op multiplayer, which is amazing. I mean, you can play online and cross-platform between platforms using Ubisoft Connect. I am so excited to play with my friends. The last standout for the game's specs is that it's optimized for new-gen consoles and PCs. It uses a Snowdrop engine, which is made by Ubisoft and is on par with Unreal Engine. It makes the game look incredibly realistic. It also lets players interact with the game world in ways that are advanced and never seen before. Now let's talk about the game. The game is set after the first Avatar film. In the trailers, we learn that the RDA has moved out to the western frontier, where John Mercer, an RDA leader, abducts several Na'vi children, including our character, with the idea of raising them to fight against their own people. John Mercer is a man who saw the vast potential of Pandora, so he created the Ambassador Program, or TIP for short. So TIP was basically made to help the RDA gain access to Pandora's resources without war. While playing as this Na'vi character in the game, you can explore the world on foot, ride dire horses, or fly on banshees. I'll talk more about this later. You can use weapons like bows, staffs, and firearms captured from the RDA's forces. The game has an emphasis on quality over quantity in regards to gear and loot, meaning spending time to earn the best loot will put you at an advantage faster. I think the best part about this game is there's various ways to play it, including elements of stealth, offense, or a mixture of both. Players must re-immerse themselves into the Na'vi culture and gain trust to fight against the RDA. One of the most exciting game mechanics in Avatar Frontiers of Pandora is the ability to ride and interact with creatures of Pandora. The trailers show off several segments of managed combat and traversal, suggesting that players may be able to ride dire horses, ekrons, and other beasts to quickly cross large distances in the world of Pandora. The game is also expected to feature a range of other friendly and hostile creatures that players will encounter and interact with throughout the game. This isn't the only exciting game mechanic. There's actually a function that changes the way the NPCs will interact with the player and the world around them. The NPCs understand the state of the world. For example, weather, player progression, or time of day. This means that the NPCs will perform various different actions in the world, rather than just staying still and waiting for interaction from the player. This will create a more dynamic and immersive world for players to explore. Now, to go back to what I was saying before, the game is a standalone story within the Avatar universe, and not heavily tied to the mainline story of the movies, meaning things will be different compared to the films, but will have many references to it. We're also going to see Na'vi tribes not seen in any of the movies, which will be a main part of the game's story. The last big game detail is character customization. In my opinion, one of the best parts about the game is that you can customize anything about your Na'vi, including body type, body paint, voices, and more, like combining Na'vi abilities with knowledge of human technology to make their Na'vi even stronger. And with that, you are all caught up with Avatar news. I made this video a little bit different, so let me know what you think in the comments. I really hope you're as excited for the game as I am. Like the video if I helped you, and if you're interested in more Avatar content, subscribe. Alright, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.